cigarettes, eucalyptus, menthol. Guys, I wanted to make a fairy tale video, so I was looking and googling for the story just to refresh my memory. I saw a film, and this was shown in 2011. It's an Australian film with the title Sleeping Beauty. So I was looking for the story itself of Sleeping Beauty, and I found that film instead. And people were writing, because it was shown on YouTube. I read the comments, and they said, it's very graphic and things. I'm not easily shocked, guys, because I've been living outside the Philippines now for how many years now? 27 years or so. I'm not easily shocked, and I don't react that much to nudity or graphic films. So the movie is for about 1.5 hours, and I watched it, and the real graphic and disturbing moments were really just the last 10 minutes of it. So this is a spoiler. If you haven't seen it yet, you can watch it on YouTube. If you're 18, then you can watch it. I don't think they age restricted it for the nudity itself. It's the psychological shock that you will get. I wasn't shocked because of the sleeping part, and not so much with that. Okay, so this is about really about life itself, but what you can see in the movie is it's about a university student, and it's about a girl who goes through life without having so much emotions. Her mother was alcoholic, so maybe that's part of it, because she must have grown up with, with guilt and shame and hiding things. So I get that. But anyways, she does a lot of jobs, like temporary jobs, and one day she answers an ad to become a waitress for very rich people, and they were wearing lingerie and things. And even though, and she is the main character is played by Emily Browning, and she might pass for a Sleeping Beauty because of her fair skin. She would, but I don't like that. Or maybe it was intended, but she looks like a little girl. Of course, she was naked in some parts. She was sleeping. It was just so disturbing that she looks like a girl. No boobies, like she has a waist and a little bit of hips, but really her body still looks like a child, so it was so disturbing to see. I didn't feel that it was sexy or nothing close to that. I only saw rich people some people have compared this to Ice White Shot, and there is some resemblance. It's the same there. And you could say that the girls were aware of this, but like most of prostitutes or escort girls have had an abusive childhood, and even those who are not using drugs, they are really not doing this willingly. Most of them are doing this as a pattern to heal their wounds, repeating what has happened to them, and also because it's what they are used to. So since I studied social work, and of course we studied psychology, it was just so disturbing, the whole movie. But it is like inspired by Sleeping Beauty, because in the end she awakens. She was not kissed by a prince though. This Lucy, or she was called Sarah in the movie, but all through her life she was numb. She was drinking alcohol, but she was not alcoholic. She was doing drugs sometimes, but not on her own. Someone would offer her and she would say, yeah, why not, like she was nonchalant about what happens to her. But she did have a friend who was alcoholic, and she cared for him. But in the end, something happened to her, and that was after her friend died. Really committed suicide, but yeah, she started so she was in this service, silver service, and in the end she asked, she wanted to know what happens, because since she is supposed to be sedated, she wouldn't know what happens in the bed. All she knows is that it will not be, there would be no penetration, and she would not get any marks on her. But there was a man, a very abusive man, who burned her on the scalp with a cigarette. And of course that's a loophole, because of course that would leave a mark. And then when she woke up and she was already in the car, she felt something painful, and of course she's not stupid. Of course she knew the man, she would only get a man, did something horrible to her, but she still went back. She was very numb. Yes, she was doing this partly because of money, but you would see some signs in the film that she was numb. She burned one $100 bill. It's a symbol that she didn't really care about the money. I don't believe anyone is self-destructive. Even those who use drugs to numb themselves, they are doing it to self-medicate. They are doing it to protect themselves. I don't believe that. Even though someone would seem like self-destructive, they want to do it. If they could find another solution to solve their problems, they would. And this is their temporary solution, to not feel anything or to feel something. And she was, in the end, when that guy died, because he was dying, guys. The guy was very old. She was dying, but my God, guys, the actor looked like he was 80 or 90 years old. So his whole body looked, of course, was matcha tea with some kind of sedation, so he really committed suicide. So the main character was sleeping beside this naked man. Oh, and then when she woke up, she did not wake up really, but yeah, the pimp knew that the guy was dead beside, and then she was trying to wake up Lucy, and she wouldn't, so she had to resuscitate. So it was almost like she was the prince of Sleeping Beauty. But when Lucy discovered this, that the man was dead beside her, my god, it was then she showed her emotions. The first sign, really, she cried and screamed like crazy, like, yeah, really full of emotions. That was the last seconds of the film. That was good. I can like feel and observe so many people live like this. They go through life without emotions. They have experienced something, and instead of feeling the emotions, instead of crying or venting when it happens, they chose to shut out everything. They numb themselves with drugs, with food, excess food, alcohol, or ambition, and they go through life numb, emotionless, until someday something happens to them that is so big, that shakes them and awakens them, and it forces them to feel things. The feelings explode, and yeah, if they let it, then they can live as living human beings and not like zombie and just going through life without feeling. I mean, I can understand why you want to numb your feelings. I do get that, but I think it's you will save time by feeling things when it's happening. Otherwise it would be pent up emotions. It would be more painful and harder to reach later. But anyways, I was so disturbed by that, and my god, I should be careful with what I watch. But yeah, that's good too. When he was burning, I don't think it's so graphic. They didn't show anything really, but it's more of a psychological shock. Like, of course I've seen graphic videos and films before, but just I could feel when he was burning her with a cigarette, my god. And also in the end, when the guy really, committed suicide, that was, oh my god. But otherwise the movie was like emotionless for 1 hour and 25 minutes or something. So yeah, it was a good movie though. If you are not, you're not supposed to watch that movie if you're not 18. If you're not childish, and you will see the meaning of the movie, then yeah, it's not really that scary. But yeah, you should when you watch this, watch it with a fellow adult so you can talk and research. But the acting was good though. Acting was good. I love Emily Browning because she is so good in acting. So credible. Very credible. I did not think of her at all like as an actress. I was thinking of her as the character. That's perfect. That's when the acting is perfect. She was in the movie Baudelaire, sister, something Baudelaire, something, I don't remember the title, but yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and click on the bell next to the subscribe button, and please subscribe to my boyfriend Michael Soothing ASMR, and please click on the cards, comment and share this video. Thank you so much for watching.